the frostbite is interesting because they did the wrong thing. They would take and rub it with snow, which is the wrong thing. But that was very common. They thought that rubbing with snow, and probably the rubbing process would have been warming up the limb. But one of the sort of more dramatic examples, and one of the things I did was when I described the various treatments, I always tried to find one outstanding story about sort of the treatment. And with respect to that, this young girl had frozen her feet. She comes home walking through the snow in poor footwear, and the foot is frozen. The mother has to cut off this shoe, and then she remembers a treatment where you take peas. And so they've got peas, of course, dried peas in the house. She makes a mash of them and puts the sort of poultice, because the mashed vegetable material is a poultice, around the foot. And she keeps on applying this over and over again. And in time, it heals. She doesn't lose her feet or anything. And so again, now, to what degree were they frozen? I would not know. But obviously, they were saved. And that was one of the interesting things. Medicine at that time, in the early 1900s, was scientifically based to a degree, but it was still not as advanced as we have now. And so the people were actually reluctant to go to their doctors because often the treatment was, let's cut it off. Let's get rid of that. Who wanted to have their fingers cut off, whatever else, because they were so infected. And the people would often go home and say, no, I'll treat it myself. And most times it was successful. It was amazing how many times I heard that statement. We went to the doctor wanted some radical treatment, because surgery is not a part of home remedies, home treatments. And they did not want that.